This is Derry Londonderry, Derry, the Maiden City, legendary, whatever you want to call it. We have one of the highest rates of unemployment amongst young people in the UK.
As young men, we know about the difficulties that we face by being unemployed.
The government calls us NEET. Before that, we were economically inactive. Before that, we were status zero. I am not a label.
We made this film to challenge some of the stereotypes that young men face in the city. Here are their stories.
If there was an alien from another planet here right now, and you had to describe life in the city, what would you tell them?
I will tell them it's jobless. Like there's no jobs, so better going somewhere else.
Go back to their own planet quick,
Why is that?
because it's crap. City's terrible, boring, can't get a job anywhere.
I would say life's alright in the city, like, well, some really nice wee landmarks, like, but nothing too special or nothing too bad or too big goes on in the town. It's just basic wee city, just.
I like where I grew up, like, there's worse places out there, like, so if I was there, I would just say to them, it's a good place to grow up. There's bad things about it, but it has its good things too, like.
Like being a young man, there's like a lot of, you've got limited opportunities out there, and there's no real jobs because most jobs you need experience, and how are you meant to get experience if you need experience, you know what I mean? So but it's like you're sort of limited to what you can do.
It's tough and it's hard because you see so much troubles on the streets and problems people have with each other and one's fighting over stupid things, and I'm just sick of it because I don't want my daughter growing up in that environment.
I would say my dream job would be a teaching assistant or being a teacher.
Hopefully a full-time youth worker.
My dream job is a cartoonist.
A lethal guitarist, and lethal producer music, just something to do with music.
Hopefully over in Australia, I have a big mansion, a lack of money.
My dream job would probably be have a job, probably.
How do you feel about stepping up into the real world, into employment, living on your own, stuff like that, paying tax and all?
Can't say I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know. Getting from in training to employable, then being employed, I'd say would be probably a bit of a hand for me.
There's years from I was looking for a job since I was 16, and it's always that you need experience, experience and all, but you don't get. But you need a job to get experience, and you can't get a job without experience, so it's a nightmare. Like, and it's what's happening with a lot of young people.
I have a wee bit of experience in different places. Like I was working in the butchers and their shows for about 2 or 3 weeks.
So are you looking for a job at all?
If I could get a job, it'll be good. So I'd love to have a job.
So why would it be good? What difference would it make having a job?
Something better to do, something to work on, something that I can get up and do and make an earning, make a living, and live a life.
I'd do anything to get the experience. Even a minimum wage, I would still take the job, no matter what. The experience is the more expensive thing you need, because at the end of the day you need the experience to earn more and make a better living.
Well, by the judgment of people, probably if they looked at me in the street, would probably say, oh, he's probably gay or something, with a hair colour, or immature with the fact that person's so probably gothic, emo, gay or something.
Judge where you're from, judge the way you look, judge the way you sound. People judge you on whatever you do. Judge by your walks, what do you would.
They're judgmental because I'm young, so they think I'm a troublemaker.
If you're wearing all black or stuff like that, your class is emo and stuff, so there's a lot of stereotypes still, like.
If you're from the fighting or if you're from a Protestant estate, I would say you get judged with everybody in the bog, and I would say everybody in this Craig and bog around them neck of woods would get judged with everybody in the fighting, like.
Because I'm young, they may think I'm like immature or something, or I'm just not up to the job.
If you're in the wrong group, then you're known as a scumbag. If you're not, that's the way it is. Like, we're always the ones causing the fights, we're always the ones in trouble. You know, there's so many charges against young people, but there's never a positive thing.
Chances are the politicians they never had the experience, you know, what typical young men in the city go through, you know, with the struggle trying to find jobs and all that there crack. It's not as easy as they're making it out to be.
Sometimes I just like to act myself, and then other times I have to act like somebody else.
These are just some of the examples of the issues that young men face.
Unemployment, lack of experience, stereotypes, and being judged.
Pressure to act like a man, to be an adult.
We're trying our hardest to grow up, get a job, to make a living, and to contribute to our city.
I am an individual, not a label.
I am an individual, not a label.
I'm an individual, not a label.
I am an individual, not a label.